mountain vistas, bubbling brooks, rushing water through the streams, and the roar of waterfalls. These are a few of my favorite things. You know, with this COVID crap going on, I really didn't think I would be going anywhere in 2020. Except to my liquor cabinet. But what the heck. So I'm packing up some stuff. And when I say stuff, I mean like 30 days worth of stuff for a one-way trip. Because and of course, wrap up business. It's always fun when you're in real estate. I'm excited for my 1 week trip out of town for some photography, hiking, maybe a little wine tasting, maybe setting something on fire, like in a fire pit. Not setting a building on fire, just some wood in a fire pit. And that's because I'm headed north, where I won't be sweating, so I could actually enjoy a campfire. We're heading up to Blue Ridge, Georgia, and Dahlonega, Georgia. I think that's how you say it. I think for an entire week I butchered the name of that place. Couldn't quite say it. Dahlonega. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Trying to get everything ready because we're leaving at the crack of dawn. Okay, before the crack of dawn. It's like at 4:30 in the morning. We plan on getting on the road tomorrow. I am not a morning person. This should be interesting. We were supposed to be on the road at 4:30. Of course, when I got 200 miles from the house, I realized I left the charger to the camera that I'm using right now. My favorite camera. Fortunately, there's Best Buy. Thanks, Best Buy. I was able to pop in there in Dahlonega, Georgia, and get me a new charger. Okay, first morning in Blue Ridge. Google said it was going to take 9.5 hours. It took us 12 hours to get here, and that's because the traffic in Atlanta sucks. And it's raining, but we're going to make the best of it. We wanted to take the Blue Ridge Scenic Railway. However, since this is a last minute trip, we don't get to do that because they're sold out. And they've apparently been sold out for like over a month. It's very popular. But you know, they are getting cancellations, so we're going to keep an eye on it. We got on last minute cancellation, 4-hour train ride. As we headed through North Georgia, we got to enjoy the forest as it just began to turn its fall colors. The landscape was beautiful. As a realtor, I really enjoyed seeing home sites that were much different than the Florida houses I usually get to look at. The train stops in Amicalola, Georgia. So we stop at a riverside eatery called Burra Burra, highly recommended by the locals. While McCaysville is very small, they had a decent amount of restaurants to choose from, and Burra Burra did not disappoint. Now it was time to head back to the town of Blue Ridge. You know, Blue Ridge, Georgia is known for luxurious mountain cabins, stunning views, wineries, craft breweries, hiking trails, and I'm going to be forced to enjoy all of it. Downtown Blue Ridge features shops, art galleries, restaurants, and breweries. All of the things I happen to enjoy. Okay, 2 nights in Blue Ridge. Today we're gonna hit a waterfall, Fall Branch Falls, see what that's like. Try to spend as much time and do as many things as we can here in Blue Ridge. Then we're heading south of here, south and east to Dahlonega, Georgia, where we rented a cabin for 5 days.
raining. We were unprepared. Thank God I have 2 pair of shoes.
Look how snake that is. Okay, this storm that's going through, I guess, what's that storm? Louisiana? What storm is the name of that storm?
Hurricane Delta.
Hurricane Delta made it very soggy for this trek up to this Fall Branch Falls. About a half a mile into the forest.
More than a half a mile, but.
And, you know, I don't know how many miles to take us to drive to get out here, out to this area?
About 28, 30.
28 to 30 miles to get to this location, and then another half mile, 3/4 of a mile. But it was raining, so I had no rain jacket, so it was a little soggy. And it's not quite beer 30 yet, but it's getting there.
Well, people says it ain't dry, and I said, no, but I got a bus that ducks up the tree down this green. You gotta let it dry.
So after picking up our firewood, we continued heading south to Dahlonega. We arrived at our cabin for our 3 o'clock check-in. The river was very high due to all the rain. The grounds around the cabin were absolutely beautiful. And Patrick wasted no time setting up our fire pit.
Okay, that was the outside. Okay, we're renting a cabin. It's 100 years old. And it really is 100 years old. Not quite what we expected. It's huge. A little bit of a musty smell. Well, let me just show you. We have got, this is the living room. Upstairs, we gotta go up some stairs into the kitchen area. Okay, so it has electricity, it does have heat and air and appliances, but it definitely not like a cabin that you would normally be used to staying in. It's kind of creepy. Okay, so it's been raining. The place is a little soggy and the river's really high. We can't wait for the river to recede. It's up about, I don't know, 12 feet. There will be no fishing with waders, fly fishing until the river goes down, unless you want to get swept away. Then there's upstairs. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see this or not. You got a bedroom in here. Then we got another one in here. I have no idea where the light switch is. Zero idea. Okay. Then we got this situation. We got another bathroom over here. strangely enough, with terracotta tile. Lots of cedar walls. Told you it was interesting. Now we're gonna go to the master bedroom, which is down this hallway like thing. We got like an atrium. Another bedroom. Yep, this is cute bedroom. There we go. Wonder what that's for. Little door. Up some more stairs. So if you got bad knees, this is not the house for you. There's a laundry room in there. And this is the master bedroom. Yep. Has a porch. You want to sit outside? I could see myself having a glass of wine or a coffee or something out here, which overlooks the river. I'd actually like to start a fire up here. A fire pit right there has my name on it. All right, let's back to the house. Come on. Ooh, so back into the master. By the way, this is way more space than we need, but I did this at the last minute. It's the only thing I could find. So, there you have it. Master bathroom. Okay. Yep. This is the master. Yeah. This is a real log cabin. Okay, what's in here? I'm afraid to look. Oh. Ha! Okay, I sell real estate. This is a linen closet. Seems like more what I would put out in my backyard to store tools, but yeah. Shower's not bad. Can you see that? No cell service. So that sucks. Well, said I wanted to get away for a little while. They apparently have Wi-Fi. Thank freaking God for that.
My life depends on trying to figure a scribble I could let loose, dodging the dribble that they trying to throw my way. I think I figured that them figures out to get you. Let them pull the strings that trigger what you say. Think it's difficult to get out on my brain. I wish life wasn't any other way.
I'm gonna go out and say at night, the place looks pretty cool.
A hot frigid when it sit inside that cold air that exists between our lack of shit to say. But I always wanna spend my time with you, even when I'm walking, got no change. You still sticking here with me.
It's very peaceful. Still don't have any cell service. No TV. So we are seriously unplugged.
Did you know Dahlonega has gold mines?
So with all this rain and the storm, a lot of mud. Patrick's gonna remove some of the mud so we can enjoy hanging out near the water. Gonna go hiking today. Amicalola Falls. We're gonna drive halfway up because it's 15 miles. Not doing that. But we'll drive halfway up maybe and hike. But we can also drive all the way up if we like. We're gonna try to do some hiking today. And I got some new hiking boots. Very pretty. Okay, so they say it's 15 miles round trip. Not doing that. So we can drive halfway up and get to the base of the falls. And then we can get in the car and drive the rest of the way up, which apparently there's a lodge. You get to the top of the falls, there's zip lining. Super, super beautiful place. All I got to say is we decided to go halfway via foot. Wow. My thighs are killing me. So instead of driving to the midway point, we are hiking it. Then we'll go down and then we're gonna drive to the very top because there's no freaking way I can make that. I gotta train for a year for this shit. All I know is my thighs are killing me. Woo! All right. All righty. Oh. Wait a minute.
Blood Mountain is the tallest Georgia peak along the Appalachian Trail. We stopped at the Mountain Crossing Center. The Mountain Crossing Center is where some hikers will exit the Appalachian Trail. One of the traditions is to throw your shoes up into the trees.
So apparently, when you finish the trail, the Appalachian Trail, people throw their shoes up in the tree.
I wonder how many people have slipped and fallen and gone down.
Just did some wine tasting at the Wolf Vineyards, Wolf Mountain Vineyards. Beautiful.
We've thoroughly made a mess of the kitchen. What?
Your furry friend is back out.
What do you mean my furry friend is back out? Which furry friend?
The groundhog.
The groundhog!
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the pond.
So the caregivers, people that are in charge of this property, their cat likes to play cat and mouse with me. 3 words. Chocolate covered bacon. Vacationing is one of my favorite things, therefore it is under Lisa's favorite things, and I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Blue Ridge, Georgia and Dahlonega, Georgia. I can tell you this, we will be back. So if you enjoyed spending a little time with me on my vacation, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. I'm Lisa Ammons with 772 Living. I want to thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. Hope to see you on my next video. So this cabin's really cool. and the views are great. And there are no mosquitoes, which is even better. But they have some other spiders. I don't like spiders.